Timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Tua. This is Fant on the short completion. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side with Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Tua. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 29 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from capturing the lead. The extra point by Vizcaino up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
On first down, it's Watson. And this is caught by Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
From the 50, it's Watson. This will be caught by Brown. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Watson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Will go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
It should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield and they curl.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Vizcaino, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson now to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Trenton Simpson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now third down and very long. To throw is Watson. He's got a man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5. Now it's Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Here's Watson. And he is caught. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Watson. Throwing for the out route. He finds Wilson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw. Watson under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. Watson. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Down, and will go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
Ready. Hey, turbo one.
It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Here's Tua. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Second and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now.
Back deep is Tank Dell.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Off of play action, Tagovailoa on the move to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to pass. Tua.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. Still on his feet. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Time out 2. Time out 3, kick.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick.
And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked out by Trenton Simpson. He's to the 15.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
And that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 28 yards. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And Davis with it left side. Sheds off the tackle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That first down there on a pickup of 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Tua. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And they're going to speed things up here. Watson. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Yasir Abdullah making the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Tua going to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and 3.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Running left, Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Titans are right back in this football game. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the interception, here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 37.
Now again to Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Vizcaino, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
21G, 21G.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Noah Fant from 6 yards away. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Vizcaino, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the